Hey, what's going on, everybody? How's everyone doing today? I'm definitely happy to be back doing the home lab stuff, and should be a lot of fun. We got some good plans for today. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through and set up a Microsoft SQL server, and then I'd like to write a PHP app on our IIS server that can kind of like interact with that database. I think we could do some cool stuff with that a bit later on once we get that built up. And then I'm thinking once we get finished with setting that up, maybe we'll go through some basics of, like some automation stuff with Ansible. So I think we could start doing some basics of that and getting those things set up. It could be a lot of fun. See what kind of lab, AD exploitation or Docker. So today I think we're going to be working in the AD lab and building on what we did from the lab live stream part 1. So you guys will also probably notice I built a new like stream template to get some like a more professional looking setup and all that on the screen. So I hope you like that. If you got any feedback on that, definitely let me know. So I'm just going to start off by, let's just get all of our machines up and running again. I've had them turned off because, they can take up a lot of power. And quite frankly, I don't want to be paying that electricity bill all the time, So we'll probably be doing a lot of our work in, let's see, we don't have a SQL server for Windows set up. So we could either create a new SQL server or we could put it on something that already exists. Oh, thanks. I'm glad you like the template. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I think it's nice to have chat up on screen and everything too. I don't know. I think it looks nice. It took me a while to make it because I'm certainly no artist, but I think it's pretty good. I'm happy with how it turned out. All right, so let's get up in the domain controller and make sure everything's still good. Hopefully nothing broke. It shouldn't break. We'll take a look at that. I don't think we'll need to install anything again. Maybe we can just put our SQL server on the server with IIS. I think that should be fine. Yeah, we'll do that for now. If you want to add some more databases later, we'll just go through and do that. So let's pop over into Web 1 as well. All right, perfect. We'll launch that remote console. I love having this server. Being able to run everything remotely is just groundbreaking with this, So sweet. Let's get logged into here. And I've never set up a Microsoft SQL server before, so it'll be a first for me. Should be pretty easy though. I don't think there's too many steps to install it. I don't think there's too many steps to install it. I think we just kind of run through the installation process, and it should be pretty easy. And then let's see. As far as the PHP stuff goes, I've done a little bit of PHP work with databases before. Nothing too crazy, but I'm sure Stack Overflow can help us out quite a bit. Now I want to see if there's a way to fix the resolution here, because this is kind of a small screen. I don't remember exactly how to do it. Let's see. Let's go to display settings, try to make this a bit bigger since we have lost some screen real estate because of the new template. Let's see if this does anything. Yeah, it looks a bit better. I wonder if we can put it to a custom resolution. We'll see if a quick Google search can get us there. All right, so let's see. I don't want to have all this black space around here, so let's see. Windows, custom, screen resolution. Awesome. So let's see if we can do this. If not, it should be okay. Hopefully you all can see everything all right already. So let's take a look. Let's see. System display scan resolution. Yep. To find more, click on display adapter Okay. Okay. There we go. Display adapter properties. Cannot. Oh no. Well, maybe we can't. Maybe just because I don't have any of the graphics drivers loaded. That would be a shame. Yeah, some kind of display driver installed. Yeah, so I don't know if I have the proper drivers installed. Let's see. Graphic settings. We might be able to go through drivers and see if we can install it through there. So let's see. If we go to device managers, let's see if we can install the driver there. I think we have VM tools on here, so that should be loaded and that should be fine. But let's see. For some reason that didn't launch. Oh. Well, that's not good. Huh. I wonder why we can't access that. I'm not sure. That's definitely a weird one. So, we'll try to figure that one out. There's always problems when you're working in the home lab, but I guess that's the perks of being able to spin up test environments, So let's see. Windows cannot open device manager. Lots of Googling, lots of problem solving. Let's see. Run file. Okay. Interesting. Okay, well, as long as it looks fine for you, we'll just continue on. I can try to fix this off stream. We won't burn too much time going through this. But let's just get started with installing MSSQL. So we'll look up a quick guide here. Make sure we don't miss any steps. No, we don't want MySQL, we want MSSQL. Perfect. So we'll pull up the Microsoft Docs. Let's see. I already have everything installed. Server 2012 and Windows 7 on Hyper-V, practicing AD exploitation. How do I attack my lab out of Hyper-V if I install Linux and run? So let's see. If I install Linux and run, I'm sure my RAM will be full. Yeah, so that's going to be tough. It's, a lot of this is going to be depending on the hardware that you have available. So, if you could just reduce the amount of RAM that you allocate some of your servers, you might be able to do it that way. But really, there's no way getting around having a bunch of machines running and them costing, resources. I know, like for me, if we go take a look at my host right now, we're not running very much, and I'm already using 50 gigs of RAM, and we're at half capacity of the server. So, and this is with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 VMs running, and a lot of these aren't taking up very many resources at all. These Windows machines are just idle, especially once you start throwing Kali into the mix. I mean, that eats up RAM with all the tools and stuff that you're going to run. So it can be tough if you don't have a lot of resources, but it can help if you remove the graphical environments. So if you just use like Windows Server Core, it's, it can be harder to manage because you won't have the nice GUIs and everything, but you can save some system resources that way. Or you might be able to use free AWS instances and do some of your lab stuff in the cloud. That's the way I used to do it. So let's get started with installing Windows SQL Server. So let's see. I don't know. Let's see. This might not be exactly what we're looking for. Yeah, the server download's perfect. I know we want the developer edition, so that's good. Let's go back. Let's see if there's a better tutorial out there than just the standard Windows one. Yeah, this is the one I was looking at earlier, so this should be great. So yeah, we can download the developer edition. That should do everything we need. I don't want to deal with any licensing, or of course not paying for anything. That's for sure for this. So let's see. They're saying to use, I think, probably the custom method, I would assume. Yeah, custom installation. Perfect. So I'll go through and do that. Default path should be fine. I'm not too worried about that. So I'm curious if any of you out there have actually done any automation with like Ansible or anything like that before. If not, once we get to that a little bit later on, that should be awesome. I know Ansible is like definitely my favorite tool. You can do a lot of great stuff with it, and being able to automate all these simple tasks or even complex tasks will really save you. So is there a way from your system OS, not from Hyper-V or any other VMware? Yeah, so depending on how you did the networking, I'm assuming right now you probably have everything on a NAT network. Maybe not, but if it's through a NAT, you can use port forwarding, and you could RDP from your host to your VMs, and with that, you just have to set up a port forward from port on the guest on your VM on port 3389, and forward that to some whatever port on your host, and then you would RDP to localhost at that port, right? So you should be able to do it that way. That's definitely a better way to do it if you're worried about resources. Let's see. I'm looking to buy a new PC. What is suggested amount of RAM to purchase? I run my VMs under VMware Workstation 16. So it really just depends on what you're looking to do with your VMs, right? Do you want to just run, one VM that you're going to use for like Hack the Box or something, or do you want to be spinning up a home lab? The way I would build it, if you're building a PC, like just a regular desktop, I would leave room for expansion. So if you can, leave a couple of DIMM slots open, and say you have 4 slots for RAM, maybe buy like one 16 gig stick to start out with, and that way you have 3 additional slots to fill up if you want to expand. But if you don't want to invest all that money up front, you don't have to. You could start with like 16. I know my desktop currently has 16 gigs of RAM, and you can get away with running a couple VMs on there, but you're really gonna have to scale down the RAM requirements. For me, I don't like to I don't know. I get frustrated with the latency and stuff that can come with lack of RAM. So this server I have, it has 96 gigs of RAM, which is that's not practical for a desktop. I think if you want to spin up multiple VMs and have like a smaller lab, I think 32 is a good number to hit. But again, I would still leave room for that expansion so that you can build upon it in the future. So see how to everything. Yeah, I'm glad you're looking forward to the automation stuff. That's a huge passion of mine. It's like all the DevOps things and stuff like that. As someone who's getting into pen testing, I know it's not super standard to get into the automation stuff, but it is so useful to be able to spin up lab environments automatically. It really helps a lot. And I am so glad that I learned all the automation stuff like preceding and Ansible, Packer, stuff like that. So today we'll probably just go through Ansible, and I think that'll be a great start. But maybe later we'll get into some of the other automation tools. All right, so let's see. Once that finishes up, yeah, run setup, perfect. New server installation. All right, so cool. Let's go through and set this up. This seems pretty easy. All right. Awesome. And yeah, so specify free edition developer. That's exactly what we want. Cool. Sign away my life with the license. Awesome. Yeah, good luck building that computer. It can be a lot of fun, especially if you've never built a PC before. I know it can be a little bit challenging and frustrating, but once you get it down, it's really great, and I'm sure you'll be happy with it. So, yeah, but I mean, if you're doing virtualization, you're right. The big thing is RAM. I know, at least in my case, I've never had a problem with like CPU usage or stuff like that. I don't even have a graphics card in my server because I don't care about any of the graphics or anything like that. And I don't really play many video games, so it doesn't really matter to me. But the huge thing is RAM, and that stuff gets eaten up real quick. Especially Windows. It will use whatever you give it. I mean, those other Windows VMs that we started up and are not using, they have 8 gigs of RAM, and they are already using the full 8 gigs, and they're just idling. So let's see. Since you're building a lab, would you mind doing practically what you suggested before? What do you mean? Since you're building a lab, would you mind doing practically what you suggested before? Sorry, I'm not sure what you mean by that. Let's see. We'll get this finished. I don't know exactly. Let's see. What checkboxes do we need to check here? Let's see. Database engine services. Cool. Sounds fun. All right, we'll get that. I wonder if we can install the Workbench client right from here. I feel like there's some step in here we can do it, but maybe not right now. That's fine. But if you're meaning like what we did last time, we set up I think 4 different Windows machines with and joined them all to a domain. We set up some basic Active Directory structures like a couple OUs, a little bit of group policy. We set up a file share server with SMB. It's not configured. We set up an IIS server, again, not configured. And I think that's about all we did. So it was a lot of busy work at first, but that's okay. You always got to start somewhere when we're building this from the ground up. And I'm hoping to do these streams a lot more often. I actually am going to be finishing college in about 4 weeks. So super excited to do that. I will have a ton more free time, and we'll be able to do a lot more streaming. So, and video creation as well. So very excited, looking forward to that. We're going to leave all these service accounts default for right now. I think maybe in a separate video, we'll go through and set up a bunch of service accounts to properly manage the services on our domain. And then maybe we can talk about some attacks that deal with service accounts like Kerberoasting and stuff like that once you get into actually purple teaming the lab. So, we'll go through those attack methods, and we'll go through trying to detect those attack methods and things like that. So that should be great. So we'll just do mixed mode, so we can do like local SQL Server logins and Windows logins. So right now we'll just be logging in with the SA, or like the system administrator account. So we'll just set some default password on that. All right, so that should be fine. Let's see. What is wrong? Missing system administrator account. Let's see. Oh, attacking AD out of VMware. So with my current setup, I cannot, well, I think I can, but I don't like to do attacks from my host to the guest. But I mean, if you're using like VirtualBox here, I'll show you real quick. Like say you're using VirtualBox or something, right? Let me see. Let me spin this up real quick. take 2 seconds. So if you're using VirtualBox, say you have like this hack the box VM, say this is like the machine you want to RDP into, just go to like settings and then network, advanced, and do a port forward. So you would add a port forward here. For host port, it doesn't matter what this is. You can just be like, whatever. Guest port will be 3389 for RDP. And then you would RDP to localhost on this port, and you would be able to RDP into the VM. So, port forwarding is what you need to look into to do that from your host. So hopefully that makes a bit of sense. You should be able to figure out a little bit with a little bit of Googling, depending on what hypervisor you're using. I know you said Hyper-V, but unfortunately, I don't even know if I have Hyper-V installed. No, I don't think so. So let's see. Missing system administrator account. Interesting. At least one Windows account to provide. Okay. Well, let's add one. Let's see. Which one do they? I'm assuming they set up a. Yeah, they probably set up some AD account for here, so we can go through and do that. That shouldn't be a problem. I think that's what it's going to prompt us for. Yeah, so let's just go through. Let's go ahead and add us like a SQL service account. So that should be fine. We'll go ahead and log into our DC, and we'll do it through the GUI because I prefer managing things that way because I'm a Windows noob. So perfect. All right, so we'll go to Active Directory users and computers. Let's see. Once it spins up, I mean, there we go. Perfect. So let's see. Let's go to, we'll add as global users. That's fine. We'll do new user. And let's see. We'll just call this MSSQL _SVC. That should be fine. Great. So there's our SQL Service account. We'll set a password for this. Awesome. Perfect. Great. So that should be all set. See how to everything. I'm a student at the moment, and I'll be done with my exams next month, but I'm confused on what degree I should be getting to work in the cybersecurity field. So that's a tough one, right? The whole degree thing, depending on who you ask, of course, you're going to be different answers. For me, I am graduating with a computer science degree with a emphasis in cybersecurity. So I thought that having a computer science background was really helpful for me because I learned a lot of programming, and it helps me with a lot of, understanding how code works. And in turn, like if I have like an exploit script, I have no problem modifying it or writing exploits or things like that. So, I think it is super useful to do it that way. But I know depending on the cybersecurity degree program that you go through, it could be useful. Personally, the one at my university, I'm not a huge fan of. I think that I learned a lot of this stuff on my own just through like Hack the Box or home labs and stuff like that. So personally, what I think, if you decide to do the university stuff, of course, ask other people and don't just take my advice. But, personally, I was happy with going through the computer science route and learning some of the cybersecurity stuff on my own, just because I had a real passion for learning that stuff. So it was easy to do in my free time. Let's see, someone's asking, how do you change password policy in the domain controller? I covered that in the last live stream. While this is installing, we can probably just pop right over and actually, I don't remember what the path is, but let's see. You can do it via group policy. You just have to edit the default domain policy or add a new GPO object. AD domain, let's see, password policy. So if you just go and like edit your default domain policy, let's see, you just have to go to this path in your default group policy, and your default domain policy, just like it shows here, and you can edit the settings in here as well. So hopefully that helps. Yeah, no problem. And good luck with that stuff. It can definitely be good to learn, I guess, in the standard academic way of going through college. But I know, for me, I got pretty frustrated with the whole college thing. It's definitely not for everybody, that's for sure. But I don't know. I guess for me, I went through and I got my OSCP my third year of school. So I still had 1 year left in my bachelor's program, and I was already ready to work in industry. So for me, it was just a little frustrating to have to sit there and done that. Let's see. Steve's asking, have you done OSCP, OSCE, or perhaps eLearn? Yeah, so the only cert I've done is OSCP. Yep, and it's hanging right back there. I think the next one I'm going to go through is CRTP, and I think that one looks pretty fun just because I want to learn a lot more like AD stuff. So I think CRTP should be pretty good. I think I'm just going to do like the 30 or 60-day lab, just grind that out in the next like 2 months. And then after that, I am planning on doing OSWE to brush up on my web app stuff, and then maybe after that, if I still have some sanity left, I'll go through and do OSCE, but I have heard that can be pretty difficult, so I'm not exactly sure when I'll get to that one. It's on my list of certs to do, but you know, like right now between work and school and all that stuff, it could be pretty tough to find some time to do that studying, you know. But I have heard OSCE is an awesome cert. A lot of cool stuff in there. I think the coolest thing that I would be interested in doing there is like the AV evasion stuff. I think that would be a lot of fun. Now, I'm also just going to go into our... Oh, wait. I forgot we're putting the database on the web server. Great. So we'll have to put PHP on here as well, but we'll just make sure we'll do one thing at a time so it doesn't get too confusing. And I think that should be fine. It looks like everything is completed. That's great. Now, we also need to get the SQL work... what is it? What do they call it? Yeah, SQL Server Management Studio. So let's go ahead and download that. That way we can actually get a nice, you know, graphical interface and, you know, actually begin interacting with the database. Let's see. Do you know or follow John Hammond? I don't know him personally. I definitely know of him and do follow him. I think his videos are great. He has a lot of great content and, you know, definitely respect what he's doing. He's doing a lot of great stuff for the community, helping a lot of people out with learning. Definitely someone I look up to with making videos and things like that. All right, sweet. So we'll get this installed. Now, this should allow us to really interact with the database and, you know, create new databases, create tables, users, stuff like that, all from a nice graphical package. I believe you certainly can do it from the command line, but it can be a little bit harder to do if you don't know all the command line functions and things like that. And I have a bit of MySQL experience, but I'm not too certain with MSSQL. So that's kind of why I opted to do it, because it's something I haven't done before. So I feel better doing it through the GUI here. But maybe if we set up another database that is MySQL, we'll go ahead and do that. So like I said, though, I think the next stream we do, maybe not the next one, I don't know, but in a future stream, I'd like to go through and actually set up the proper service accounts and stuff through all of our what do you call it? All of our services that are running, like IIS and MySQL and stuff like that, and show off some cool attacks that have to do with services. And I also want to set up some log aggregators, so you know, ways that we can monitor our entire environment from a central source. You know, all sorts of logs. So I think when we get into Ansible today, what we'll do is we'll just go through and deploy sysmon to all of our Windows machines. So that should be a lot of fun. I'm definitely looking forward to that. I don't think it should be a complex Ansible playbook, so it will be a good one to get into as a beginner if you've never done it before. I do have some basic videos on automation that I did a long time ago, part of like my old home lab series. So if you get stuck and you want to learn some more about Ansible, feel free to check those out, or you can always hit me up on Discord. If you're not part of the Discord server, you know, I definitely recommend joining. That way you can, you know, ask questions to all sorts of people, and you know, I'm usually there all the time, so you can always find me. What's the future of cybersecurity? Will AI take over this field? Well, I have no idea, and I sure hope it doesn't, because I enjoy having a job. So I hope that it does not take over the field, but who knows? Honestly, I really don't know much about AI, so I couldn't give a great answer on that, unfortunately. But you know, I've done a little bit of work with it, a little bit of machine learning stuff. Nothing crazy. I'm definitely no guru with it. So who knows? Some people say that it will. Personally, I find it hard to believe. I've worked with a lot of like automated pen testing tools or stuff like that, and you know, as right now, I don't think they're at that level. I'm not sure they ever could be at that level, but who knows? Who knows? So I'm glad to see so many of you stopping by though for the home lab stuff. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. I think it's a good one. I'm having a lot of fun with it, and I think it gives it gives me a good way to learn this stuff because, I spend a lot of my free time just learning it in general. So I think it can be fun to just learn it and chat with everybody and, show this kind of stuff off for people who are interested in stopping by and hanging out. So let's see. We'll just refer back to our guide. Oh, by the way, I'm curious to see what some of you think. So if you're watching, you've probably seen some of my privilege escalation videos and things like that. I'm actually working on some more priv-esque videos at the moment. But something I've been planning on doing is writing like articles to accompany the videos. So you can watch the video, just like I always do. I'll show how to set the lab up, how to exploit the vulnerability and stuff like that. And then, I'm going to write an article for it as well. So maybe if you want to refer back to it instead of watching the video, you can check out the article, or you can just go ahead and, copy and paste the commands from the article or whatever. So, it's something I'm going to start rolling out. I'm curious to see what you all think about it. Let's see, a brief on how this lab would be set up. Yeah, so basically, last time we went through and we set up 4 different Windows machines in ESXi. So we have the domain controller, our web share, our SMB server, Web 1, which is the one we're on now, which will be IIS and MSSQL, and then a Windows 10 workstation. Let's see. So from there, we promoted, we went through the installation for DC1, promoted it to a domain controller, and then added all the other machines to the DC. If you want to see like how it was actually done, I did all of it on camera, and I posted the last live stream to my channel. It's about 2 hours long, so you can go ahead and, check that out if you want to see exactly how we set it all up. Good, I'm glad to see you join the Discord server. That's awesome. We have a lot of fun over there. And it's great. I'm really happy with it. So let's see. Now we should be able to launch our SQL. Yeah, let's see. SQL Server Profiler. So let's take a look back at our guide. Is our guide gone? This is not what we needed. Let's see. MSSQL install guide. Where was our guide? I forget which link we clicked. Oh no. Well, I guess we can check our history. Perfect. All right. Let's see. Wasn't any of these. It's interesting. Oh, this looks like it. Perfect. All right. So here's where we were. All right. So we went through these installation steps. Now we should just be able to connect to the database and start adding a database in there. So let's see. Yeah, we got that. That's installed. Oh, okay. Well, they got another guide. Perfect. Keep me interested here. All right. So we need SQL Server Manager. This is not what we need. Perfect. All right. So we need SQL. Please type. There we go. SQL Server. Yeah, there we go. SQL Server Management Studio. Perfect. All right. So now we have to. There we go. We should be able to connect to the database once we get that launched. Awesome. All right. Oh yeah, and if you're new to the Discord server, make sure to check out like the roles channel as well. We have a system set up where you can add yourself with a reaction to different roles to show off like what certs you might have and things like that. It's a great way to see what other people in our community have certs. That way you know who to ask for help with specific certs. Like if you're interested in EJPT, then you can easily find out who has that cert in our community, and you could ask them questions about that specific certification. So kind of alleviate some of that uncertainty as to who has what or who has experience with different certs. So I think it's a pretty cool system. We actually, Poning, he's one of the Hack the Box ambassadors, one of the mods for Hack the Box. He helped me a lot with setting up the Discord server and, revitalizing it. So super cool of him to do. All right. So let's just go ahead and connect to our database. We'll just go in with the SA account for right now and go ahead and connect, and hopefully it will work. All right, sweet. All right, so that is working. Now I believe we should just be able to go through and create databases like that. Sweet. Oh, sorry. I didn't say rules. I meant roles. It's just probably just the way I talk. All right, so let's see. Yeah, we can actually do queries through here. So this is a great way to learn like MySQL queries and stuff, which, that is like so important to learn if you're getting into pen testing or any of this stuff. I mean, learning how to do basic SQL queries will make you 10 times better at doing any sort of SQL injections, because you're not going to have to be Googling what every SQL verb means or things like that. It's just going to make a lot more sense. I know I took a database architecture class, and it was so helpful for me to be able to go through setting up like a real database with projects and stuff. To be able to go through that, and doing SQL injections after that, it was so much easier to do that. See, hey everyone, hey, I see a lot of hellos and stuff. Glad to see a lot of people joining. Thanks for coming on board. I appreciate it. See, George is asking, will you set up a firewall too in order to isolate internal networks from the web app? So yeah, I mean, we could do something like that. Right now, we just have the default firewalls. Now, something I was thinking of doing, and oh, there we go, the timeout. Something I was thinking of doing, which could be cool later on once we get into some some more attacks, is like, all right, so if you saw the last stream, you know that this is all on an isolated network that I did through my Unified Dream Machine. So our entire YouTube lab is on an isolated network. What I could do is we could maybe, we'll see, set up another AD domain on a separate subnet, and maybe not allow those subnets to talk except through like 2 nodes, right? So maybe it's like this one specific node can talk to another specific node in the domain. And then maybe we could set up some like C2 servers and stuff and try to get like peer-to-peer connections working to like jump between 2 different domains on different networks through those nodes. It's something I thought about doing. I've never done that before. I don't know exactly what C2 framework supported off the top of my head. I feel like Covenant does, and that would be my C2 of choice for that, but I'm not 100% sure. So, something we could do in the future. Setting up a DMZ, yeah, like something like that would be great. We could even just set up like a DMZ in this current domain and allow the other domains to hit this domain. I think that would be a ton of fun, but it's something we'll save for later after we get like the proper logging set up, because I don't want to just go through the attacks. I want to make sure that if we go through the attacks, we also go through some of the detection methods of the attacks, because I think it's super important to understand, even if you're just doing pen testing, it's important to understand, the footprint you're leaving behind, the artifacts you leave behind, and really understand your tooling and how it works. So, awesome. All right, so now we should be able to just go through. I think we can just right-click and add a new database. So, we'll just make one that's called web app. Oh, I don't like that casing. There you go, web app. Okay, this should all be fine. We'll just click OK and add this database. Cool. So let's see. We should be able to add tables in here. What tables are already in there? Okay, let's just add a new table, and let's just create like a users table. And let's see. And okay, let's see. A varchar up to 50, that's perfect. So that will allow us to do like I believe up to 50 characters in the users column. Wait a second, that's not what we want. We want a users table. This is not what we need. New table. Oh, maybe it is what we need. Okay, let's see. How do we rename the table? Well, so you can see my my inexperience with MSSQL. So we need to rename this table. I'm assuming we can do a save as. I don't know. That's fine. Let's see what happens if we'll put this to like username, and let's just save it and see. Oh, there we go. Enter a name. Okay, there we go. All right. So we'll call this like users. And we'll put in like a username. Okay, I like it. And then we do not want to allow nulls. And we'll just set like a password. And this could also be, we'll just set it to nvarchar50. That's cool. And we'll add like an email. Okay, it can be the same thing. And I don't know. We'll also add like who knows? Probably should be fine enough. We'll do like a first name. Okay, well, there we go. First name, perfect. And then we'll also add a last name. So then hopefully we can query this database from our PHP app and get some some cool stuff going. So we should be able to save that. Now let's check the guide. I'm not exactly sure how to execute query. So right click on it and just new query. Well, that's easy enough. Oh, we're already in the VM. Whoops. All right, so let's right click on this, new query. Awesome. So now let's just test it. We'll do the select version. All right, just make sure this query executes. Okay. Well, it probably would if I spelled select properly. There we go. All right, sweet. So, if you have not worked with SQL before, setting up like a local server, either MySQL, MSSQL, it doesn't matter, and having this workbench to like really execute queries and test how queries work, so helpful. Cannot recommend it, enough. See, setups like these are so exciting. Maybe a little frustrating going through the installations, but exciting. Good, I'm glad. That's the reason I do it. I feel like a lot of videos, if you watch a lot of, InfoSec content or things like that, it's easy to think that everyone in their videos knows exactly what they're doing and they're like real masters of like everything, but it's often not the case. Like you'll see me struggling through setting some of this stuff up. I have to read guides to do it. I don't just know how to do all this stuff. So I don't know. That's the reason I do it. It's a lot slower paced than a sit down video. I could make a 10-minute video of how to set up SQL Server, but you don't see me struggling through it or me not knowing how any of it is done. So I don't know. I think this might be a bit of fun. I have a lot of fun doing it, and I'm happy to see so many people showing up and supporting the stream and everything. So I really appreciate it. Let's see. We should be able to do select star from. See if we can make this a bit bigger. See if we can make the font bigger. So view, properties window. Can we change the font? No, that's not it. View, Well, good old Google to the rescue. MSSQL, server, Management Studio, change font. There's got to be an option. Options from the tools menu. Okay. Tools, options, and let's see, then where? Environment, fonts, and colors. All right. We'll make this a little bit bigger. I know some people are on mobile, so I don't want to make it too hard to read. So what if we bump this up to like 15? Does this help? Yeah, that looks a lot better. There we go. Sweet. All right. See, we know what we're doing. We got a few things working. Perfect. All right. Let's see. We should be able to do select star from, what did we call it? What do we call our table? Oh, where is our table? Where did it go? Huh. Interesting. Okay. Let's see if we can change this. I probably shouldn't have put a space in it. Let's see. All my targets using IIS. I'm going through the same thing, setting up a lab and running the tests. Awesome. Yeah, that's the best way to do it, honestly. It's just setting up the labs and stuff. It's super helpful when you're trying to learn your target environment. That's a huge reason of why I do this. It's great. So select star from web app. Yeah, that should be fine. Let's just try to, dot users. No, okay, doesn't like that. No. All right, let's see if this works. No, okay. Well, back to the guide, I guess. All right. Select version, sweet. Let's see, MSSQL, create table, and we should be good then. No, not MySQL. Yeah, see, MSSQL always autocorrects to MySQL at Google, which makes trying to find resources on it not as fun. All right, so we should be able to. I don't know what's going on with this. So we have the web app database. Now we should Well, let's see. Can we just do select star from users? Does it like that? No, it doesn't like that. No object named users. So if we right click on this and do a new, yes, that's weird. Okay, so we have our databases. We do a new, I don't know. Can we do a new query right from here? Do a select star from users. Let's see. Okay, that looks like it's working. Okay, sweet. Select star from users. No results, but that's okay. All right, so where is our users table? I don't see it in here. And that makes me sad. Where is our table? Where is it? So let's see. Sql, what is this called? Sql Server Management Studio, right? Yeah, Sql Server Management Studio. Management Studio. There we go. Show tables. I wonder why it's not popping up for us. So let's take a look. I've only used Oracle's SQL Server Manager, so I don't remember exactly what that one's called. It seemed to be a little bit different from what I can see, but it should be fine. So we have that. What we can always do is do a insert into users, and then we can pass some stuff into here to insert some fields. So we have the username. We'll have like test, and then the password is password, and let's see, email, we'll just do test@conda.local. Sweet. And first name, we'll have, well, we'll just stick with the theme and we'll keep this as test. And then we can add test for the last name as well, and that should, we'll just get rid of this. If we run this query, we should put that in. It doesn't like that. Okay, maybe no semicolon. Invalid object name users. Is it just user? No. Let's see what is the MSSQL insert syntax different? Let's see. Yeah, insert into table name. Yeah, that should be fine. Insert into users. Well, maybe we need to do web app. Web app dot users. Let's take a look. Let's see if that works. Web app dot users. No, it doesn't like that. Well, we're executing queries directly into the web app database, so I'm not sure why it wouldn't like that. Incorrect syntax. Interesting. Well, it doesn't like a semicolon being in there. I'm not exactly sure. So let's see. SQL Server. No. SQL Server Management Studio. Insert into. All right, let's see if that works. Sorry, sometimes you get hung up with this stuff. I guess that's just how it works, right? All right. Yeah, insert into. Okay. So, all right, so it's a little bit different. So we'll do insert into users. We'll add the values word here. There we go. Insert into users. And I could have sworn you could just do it this way, but I guess not. So if username, password, email, first name, and last name. Sweet. Let's see if this one works. One row affected. Perfect. That's what we want to see. All right. So I had the syntax a little bit wrong. My bad. So we'll do select star from. There you go. Select star from users, And we should, yeah, there we go. So now we're populating this with some data. There we go. All right. So we'll just have like test2, password2. We'll just change, we'll add a couple of like bogus entries. That way we have a little bit of data to play around with. Okay, great. Did that? Okay. We're adding duplicate entries because, all right. Sweet. That's fine. So we have a few things in here now, which is good. Let's also add we'll add a third one. So that's fine. Test3. And then we should be able to start on our PHP page and grabbing some of this data from PHP. All right. All right. Sweet. So where is... I wonder if we could... I'm wondering why we can't just see like the actual tables and targets that are in the tables in here. I'm sure we can, but I am just missing something, and I'm not sure what it is. Oh, is it in here? No, it's not in there. Database diagrams. Can we do this? Will this work? Ah. Okay. Well, this is not what we needed. So, okay, we'll do one more quick Google search, but if not, we'll leave it for now. Let's see, we'll do well, it would help if I was typing into search. MSSQL Server Management Studio, show table values. That's what we need to do. Because I'm hoping we can just get like a graphical look of like, all right, here's all the data in here. Maybe delete things by like right click and delete. I've seen that in other SQL management stuff. Attach a database to Object Explorer. Okay, well, let's see. How do we do that? Object Explorer menu, right click on the database, select attached. Okay, Object Explorer, right click, attach. Well, I think it's already attached. Yeah, we're already good there. We've done that step. Okay. Tools and tabs, select options. So then we need SQL Server Object Explorer. Okay, so tools, options, Object Explorer. Change value under table and view options to 0. Okay, so tools, options, Object Explorer. Let's see, right? Tools, options, and the options window, go to SQL Server Object Explorer, okay? In the options window. There we go. There's that. And there's a value that we needed to change to 0. Which one was that? Table and view. Change the values under table and view options to 0. Table and view options. Okay. No, actually, I don't think that's what we need. Oh well, it should be fine. We've got some test data in there. That is good enough, I think, for our use case right now. I really wish we could get that figured out. But if any of you know, definitely let me know. Yeah, it's super strange. Tasks. Is there like a task, show me the data? I would definitely appreciate that. All right. Come on, there's got to be something. There's got to be something out there. Yeah, view and edit data in a table. Yes, that sounds great. Right click on the products. Right click in the products table in SQL Server and select view data. Okay. Well, that seems like a very specific thing. I think the problem is that we don't see the table, but we have the table. So where is it stored? Well, this is fun, huh? Yeah, where could it be? We have our database, right? We have tables, but where is our... Is that it? No. All right, one last try, and then we'll move on. and then I'll give up for now. I'll come back to it at a later point. So we want to view tables. Yes. I mean, I would think there's got to be something painstakingly obvious that I'm missing. Let's see. There's something called Table Designer. Ah, all right. Table Designer. Where are you seeing that at? A tab. Okay. Table Designer. Window. Maybe in here? I don't see it. Oh no. I guess it's all right. Just really bother me. I feel like it's such a simple thing, and I don't know what's going wrong with it. It's just like when you're running the same exploit script on a hack-the-box machine and just waiting for it to pop, and you're just like, why? Why is it not working? Okay. The web app view thing, we can move around the users table. Okay. Table Designer. I'm sorry, I must be absolutely blind. The web app thing, we can move the users around. Yep, I don't see it. That's okay. We'll move on. This is taking too long, I think. We'll just have to move on from it. I'll figure it out. That's going to bother me, so I'll figure it out after the stream. But at least we know we have some data in here. We have duplicate data. I was hoping we could just remove the duplicates. But, you know, I'm just not seeing where I can interact with the table in here. So that's all right. We'll take the loss on that one for now, and we'll come back to it at a different time. So let's see. Yeah, the one with the blue window. Oh, well, now I'm intrigued. Insert column. Yeah, I mean, table view. Oh, okay. Yeah, so this one. I see what you mean now. Yeah, so I see this, right? But I don't see where we can actually see the data in here. It's just showing us the columns and stuff. You know what I mean? It's not showing us the actual data in the columns. I would think that it would show us a little bit more, but it's got to be like a view you can define that I am just missing. On the top, near toolbar, okay? Well, hey, you know what? If you Table Designer. Oh, okay, yeah, right here. I see what you mean. Yeah, so I think that was the same thing I was doing right here with right-click table view, maybe? So, let's see. Indexes and keys. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see a way to actually see the data in here. I see what you mean now. Sorry it took me so long to find it. Apparently I'm blind. But yeah, I don't know. I don't see a way to see the actual data. That's all right. I mean, we'll deal with it for now. We're not going to need it to do anything crazy. We're just going to use it for like some proof of concept stuff. I will have to figure out how to do that though, so we can, you know, do some better stuff with the database at a later point. But I'm not going to keep burning time on it right now. I'm sure it's going to get frustrating. All right. So we got the database. Database is set up. Now we should also hopefully still have IIS working, question mark. All right, so let's go to localhost and see if we get the IIS page. Oh, perfect, something works, great. All right, so now we need to install PHP on IIS. So let's go ahead and do that. It should be extremely easy. I've done it once before, and I feel like all you had to do was like literally install it. I just need the link. So let's see. CGI, no. Yeah, okay, web platform installer and do PHP. There we go. Perfect. This should be fine. This should be easy. There we go. And now we will have hopefully a nice web app up and running, custom made. Now, I'm definitely not much of a web designer. Most of the programming I do is just like scripting, so it's all right. You know, I've done a bit of work in PHP, nothing extensive, but I definitely have done some work with it. Sweet. And you know, just getting it to do like a simple database query and interacting with that should be easy. And of course, if we're going to you know, set up, if we're gonna set up a PHP app, ooh, sorry, smack the microphone, my bad. If we're gonna set up a PHP app with SQL, we got to make it vulnerable to SQL injection. Of course, that's the only fun way to do this. So let's see. I think, what are they saying? Go to. I just want to make sure I'm installing the right one. Yeah, products. Yeah, perfect. So that should be fine. Where did it go? Did it just disappear? Okay. Oh, there wasn't the button down there. That's interesting. PHP for SQL servers and IAS. Is that what they're doing? No, I think it's just PHP. Yeah, just PHP, right? Yeah, there we go. We'll do PHP 8. Should be fine. I don't know. Do you guys see the recent problem with PHP? Someone put like a backdoor in their source code. It wasn't live, and I don't think, you know, like anyone actually got that backdoor put in them, but it's crazy the supply chain attacks that are happening now. There's some really, really crazy stuff. It's a scary time to be in security. So, hey, what's going on? I'm glad you could learn a lot from this. You know, I definitely learn a lot making these videos and doing the streams as well. So happy to have people all around with me to chat with and stuff while I do it. Will you be adding Linux to the DC as well? Yes, I do definitely plan on adding a Linux machine into our AD environment. I don't think we'll go through doing that today, but I do want to do that because I've done it before and I made a video on it, but I haven't actually like managed Linux machines in AD. So I think that would be something fun to do, and you know, learning to actually manage it and see how that works. So hopefully we should have PHP installed now. I don't know if there's anything else we have to do. Okay. Yeah, so that should be fine. I think we should have PHP installed now. And we're good. Let's see. Oh, share the sources list for Kali. Sorry, I don't have a Kali machine up right now. If I pull one up, I will definitely pull that open for you. But I don't have one running at the moment. I'm not sure if I even have one that's functional besides one that I cannot bring up on stream. Yeah, so we should have PHP installed, so that should be fine. Let's see. I'd say your best bet would probably just be to spin up a new one, honestly, and check it from there. I don't even have any recent Kali things, Kali VMs. I think mine are all pretty old, and depending on what version of Kali you're using, it might be different. So I would definitely make sure you install one that's the same exact version, or else you could really mess up your machine. All right, so this should be good. We should have PHP installed in IIS. Now, I don't know if there's anything else that we need to do. We'll just double check this. Yeah, I think that's it. So we should be fine. Now, if we go into our directory where IIS is being hosted, make sure that you have outbound connection on your Kali machine too. That could be a problem. Make sure you can just hit the internet at all. What all will this web machine be vulnerable to? I think right now, probably just like SQL injections, but who knows? We could add some more custom web apps in the future. I'm not going to go through styling any of them, and they're all going to look really bad. But it would just be like basic stuff, maybe like some file uploads or SQL injection, stuff like that. Basically things that we could add, you know, to our logs and get log entries to, and then send those over to like Splunk or an Elk stack or whatever we decide to set up. I think that'd be great. So, because I think if we go into logs, log files, I think this should show us like requests that were made. Yeah, so we could forward all these to an aggregator, and that could be fun. I've never done it before, but it shouldn't be too bad. I say that, and it's probably going to be extremely bad. Let's see. We'll do a new text document. We'll just call this like you know, query, we'll call it like get emails. And we want this to be a PHP file. So let's see, let's go to view and do hidden items and, oh, come on. File extensions, great. So now, undo rename, no. Now rename it as a PHP file and we should be good to go. Yes, that should be fine. And let's just grab like a PHP hello world. Great. Doing it in stream as well. Oh yeah. So I don't plan on doing any of the home lab stuff. At least like this home lab live stream stuff. I don't plan on doing any of it off stream. It's all going to be live, except for like things like earlier where I'm just really struggling with something. I don't necessarily want to sit here and struggle and not get something so trivial like that for a long time, because I'm sure nobody wants to watch that. But yes, I do definitely want to do us all the important stuff on camera, you know, and that way, you know, you'll see me struggling through some things. We'll get some cool attacks working. We'll get a lot of integrations done, and it should just be a lot of fun, really. So let's see. We have localhost. So now let's see if we can just go to /get emails.php. Internal server error. Let's see. Well, let's Google this error message and see what happens. We might need to restart the service since, yeah, we might need to restart it since we installed it. So let's just test restarting the box and see if that works. Hopefully that will work. We'll go through doing that. If not, then might need to change some configurations with the install for PHP and get it to work that way. But hopefully that won't take too long to restart. I went through and did all the like Windows updates and stuff off camera. That way it didn't take like 4 years to update. So yeah, we went through and did that. And then I'll make sure to figure out this SQL Server Management Studio problem. Well, I'm sure it's not a problem with SQL Server Management Studio. It's a problem with me not knowing how to use it properly. So, all right. So we'll send our Control-Alt-Delete, and let's go ahead and log in. It's definitely not great to be logging in as a domain administrator on all these machines, but we could potentially abuse that later and, you know, pull some cache credentials and do some cool stuff, maybe with like Mimikatz or doing some more Kerberos attack methods, which I think is super cool. I'm not great with that stuff right now, but as I learn it, I'm also trying to make videos about it. So we should have a lot of attacking AD videos coming out because, you know, like I said, as I learn that stuff, I'm trying to make videos on it as well. And I think people have been liking that stuff a lot. So let's see. All right. Get emails at PHP. No, it still doesn't like it. Okay. Oh. There we go. All right. So let's check for this error and see what's going on. Yeah, so I wonder if PHP is actually being installed properly. So let's take a look. Where we go? There it is. This PC, program files. Do we have PHP in here? I do not see a PHP. Okay, there we have PHP. Okay. Okay, so that's good. And, okay. Extension PHP cannot load the library. All right, so let's see how we should change this. So it's trying to get to program files, PHP. Let's make sure that that's actually where it is installed. Program files, PHP. Yep, 8. And then PHP CGI exe. Yes, so that's there. Now, why is that happening? Okay. If the permissions are set incorrectly. Okay. Yeah, so maybe the account can't actually hit where this is being saved as. So let's see if we can just do like This is not the greatest way to do this. But let's see if we can just add, edit. Let's edit the permissions and add anonymous to, I don't like doing this, but maybe we'll just let them read here, so that way they can hopefully execute the binary that we need them to. So let's apply that, and that should be okay. Now I think this should be inheriting. Let's just double check on that. If it inherits, that's great. Let's see. Anonymous logout. Yeah, okay, great. So it looks like it's inheriting. So now let's see what happens. Nothing. Oh, that is sad. All right. Well, that's that's disappointing. Let's see if we did it wrong. Windows IIS install PHP. Well, let's make sure we're doing Server 2019. I guess it could be a different process for different versions. Now, oh, is the environment variable not set correctly? I would assume it should be fine. Yeah, well, let's see. If we open up the IIS manager, let's see if it recognizes PHP. So, let's see. I don't see anything for PHP. Would it be in CGI? I'm not 100% sure. I don't have much experience with IIS either. So I usually do like Apache or like Linux-based web servers. So, you know, it's something that is pretty new to me. So I'm wondering where we'd be able to check if PHP is enabled. It looks like they have a PHP manager here, but I do not see that on mine, and that is not good. So, okay, yes. Okay. Let's run this. Let's see if we're missing something. I don't think we are. I really would doubt we're missing a feature like that, but it cannot hurt to double check. Yeah, okay, we have that stuff. Okay, great. Okay, yeah, verify CGI. It should be installed. It said it was. And double check. Yeah, CGI is installed. Installing PHP. What is happening? Definitely did not want that. All right. Let's see. Okay, so they're downloading it from source. They're putting it there. All right, we had that. Ah, okay, open the PHP ini file. Aha, now we're getting somewhere. We need to make some changes. Come on, you can't just install it and it works. This is why I'm a big fan of Linux. I'm just saying, whenever I install PHP on a Linux box, when I'm doing Apache, it just works. Oh, good. I'm glad you fixed that error. Good. You know, that's good. All right, so let's see. All right. Open the PHP ini file. Add the following to the end of the file. All right. Blindly changing this. Let's please hope it works. You know what? Nah, I was going to create a snapshot, but I'm feeling like living life on the edge today. You know, no snapshots needed. It's definitely a bad way to do it, but not a huge deal if it breaks. We can just uninstall it. Save. All right, we'll save that bad boy. Let's quit. What are they doing here? Oh, environment variables. Okay. All right. Don't have permissions. That's concerning, to say the least. All right, let's go to system. All right, system and advanced system settings. Okay, well, can we set the environment variables? Do we have to like, no, it should be fine. Well, I don't know. Let's just go through the control panel. That looks like a window. Is that server? I don't know. Let's see. So they're going through here, system security. Great. System security. System, great. Advanced system settings, environment variables. There we go. Why wouldn't it launch it from before? That was a real pain, huh? See, this is why I just can't do Windows all the time. Trying to learn it, trying to get better with it, but every time I try to do something, it just seems like it's a nightmare and it never works. But it's just my lack of experience, I'm sure. And Microsoft's lack of great docs. I won't take full blame. Not at all, ever. All right. Yeah, no, I agree. Linux makes it a lot easier to manage a lot of this stuff. I prefer running Linux for like everything except for my desktop. But yeah, I'm not a fan of managing these Windows servers. So let's see. Yeah, editing our path. Okay. All right. Edit the path. Well, let's see. Yep. Is that what they're doing? Can we get rid of that? That'd be great. All right. Path. Edit. Fantastic. And then, okay, so we just need to add, well, they added PHP 7.1. We should just be able to add, yeah. Let's see. Let's add this to the path and see. Maybe it's not referencing it by the full path, so it couldn't find it. That's why I couldn't execute. That's what I'm going to bank on. Is this correct? Edit. Okay, let's add this in there. Hit OK. Okay, let's see. Okay, so this seems like a lot of steps. Let's see. Now if we refresh, will it work? Of course not. All right. WinCache. All right, so we need to download WinCache. Okay. All right, well, let's see if this works. So we'll download WinCache. Okay. Install this extension. Is it installing? What's going on? No? Okay. Yeah, okay, there we go. WinCache. This should be fine. But we don't have PHP. Oh, this doesn't support PHP 8.0. Well, that's not good. We could just try putting an older version of PHP on there and do that instead. But I feel like this should work. I don't know. I feel like this should be fine. You just got to find the right install guide sometimes, I guess. So we're looking to just install PHP 8.0 on IIS. I feel like it should not be this difficult. Yeah. All right. IIS is there. Okay. All right. Yep. Okay. Yep. That should be fine. Install PHP. That's what we did. But it didn't work. Copy info.php file into IIS's root folder. Yeah, we did that. So let's see. Let's just make sure. So they have an info.php. That'd be something if it was just our PHP syntax was off, huh? All right, so where is their info.php? Let's see. Do we have info.php in here? Let's look for it. No results. Okay. Yeah, but it doesn't say where. Oh, create info.php file. Okay. All right. So let's just go back to our IIS root, right? We have our get emails. We'll just, let's edit this. Open with it, Notepad. And let's just make sure we're doing this properly. Yeah, I see now. Yeah, we just create info.php. Yeah. So, okay, so let's just do PHP, PHP info. We'll call that function, semicolon, close our PHP tag, save that, and I don't know, send a quick prayer up and see. No, it still doesn't work. Okay. Yeah, no, we still don't have PHP. All right. Oh, no. There we go. Add the slash. Let's try it again. No, still not working. This is interesting. I never expected to struggle so much setting up PHP. I figured this would be a an easy deal. Let's go back through our, what was that? The web platform installer. I'm wondering if we're missing a dependency for PHP or something. Yeah, we have PHP for IIS Express. I don't think we need that. Let's get a different version of PHP on here. Let's test this out. We'll see if maybe there's a, I don't know, maybe there's an issue with it. I doubt it, but let's see. Okay, we got that in there. What? All right. Well, I have absolutely no idea why the installer for PHP 8.0 didn't work, but at least it is working. All right, we'll take that win. Let's just get rid of PHP 8.0 and forget that ever happened. So let's go into PHP. No more 8.0. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Maybe the CGI doesn't support it. You know, that's probably what it was. Oh well, that's fine. You know, we got it working now, so we should be fine. Now we have our working PHP file, which is fantastic. Now we should be able to start messing with our database from PHP, which is great. So we'll go in and let's get our getemails.php. Let's open this with Notepad. All right, perfect. Now what we're gonna do, this is a quick programmer trick. You know, many people might not know about this, but when in doubt, just Google for code and copy and paste it in. That's the smart thing, right? So let's just do PHP query MSSQL, and we'll find an example on Stack Overflow where we can copy and paste, which is great. We'll definitely talk about some of it, but I think it's definitely easier to go through and you know, do this instead of typing it all out and troubleshooting it all, since we had some issues with PHP anyways. So for our host name, for this one, we're just going to be connecting to localhost, so that should be fine. Great. Our username is SA. Our password is our extremely secure default password of Conda123 exclamation point. And our database was web app, I believe, if I recall. I'm getting old now, so I tend to forget things. All right, so then we should, since we define those variables, right, then we can initiate an actual connection with the database. So, you know, to connect to the database, you have to pass, you know, the IP or the host name of what you want to connect to, the username and password to actually authenticate to MySQL, right? To the to the MSSQL instance. And then once we're in there, then we select the actual database that we want to work with. So here's, you know, MS select DB. So that means any queries that we actually are going to be executing, we're going to be executing in this current database, which for us is web app. That's what we set up before. Then we're just going to select everything from, I don't know what DBO table is actually. That's definitely a MySQL thing, but let's check this out. Let's see what this is. Database owner. I don't think, yeah. I think what we should be able to do is do like select star from users. And then, you know, we'll fetch the result from that query. And then you can just, I think that saves it as an array I think it saves it as a list of array, like an array of arrays, right? Where each array inside of it is a row in the response. So then we should be able to just print all of those out. So let's just go ahead and run it and see if it does anything. And we get an error. Okay. So let's see. or die. Yeah, okay. Oh, that should be a 1. Okay, that didn't work. All right. So let's see. Let's just put like an echo statement up here. And we'll put another echo statement down here to say we made it, right? We made it through the connection. And let's see if that works. Okay, so we are not able to initiate the remote connection. So there's got to be a problem with that. Now, let's just put a little bit of spacing in here, and let's add another echo in here. We'll just say connected. We'll see if we're actually connecting to the database or if it's failing to select the database. So we are not actually connecting to the database. Okay, so let's go back to our SQL Server Manager, my old friend. There we go. Management Studio. Perfect. All right. So we should be able to figure out why we can't connect to it. Maybe it's not running on the localhost interface. That could be it. Let's see. What if we just change this to Web1? Because that's the host name of this current machine. Nope, that's not working either. Okay. Where is our SQL Server Management Studio? It's gone. Okay. All right, so we'll try to start that up again. Things are apparently just disappearing. All right, there we go. So that should be starting up, and hopefully we can get to the bottom of why we can't connect to our database. So, yep, database engine, server name web1. Okay. Connect. Yep, we should be able to connect there. Okay. So why could we not connect from here? Okay. Let's take a look at the PHP definition of this function. Make sure we're using this correctly. I was hoping we could copy and paste and get it to work, but I guess that doesn't seem to be the case, unfortunately. All right, so server has to be a port. Okay, hostname report or hostname port. Okay, username, yep. Password, yep. Okay, so it should be fine. Return this or false on error. So how do we print the error message? Let's see. Print error message. Because hopefully we should be able to connect to this remotely. All right. Extension is enabled on the server. Yeah, okay. Oh, negative votes in Stack Overflow. That's not good. Let's see. Okay, let's get this. This is a long question. Doesn't work. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. PHP, what do we have? PHP 7.4, I think. Let's just make sure. It could be something that's specific to the PHP version. Maybe it's different. So we'll do PHP 7.4 connect to MSSQL. All right, let's see if this will work. SQL Server Connect. See, that's a different function. Microsoft. Okay. Okay. Yeah, but where is the username and password? Okay, so let's try this. Okay. A little bit different. All right, so try to use this function instead. So, all right. We'll get rid of all of this. And now I'm wondering, this is the host name, the instance name. Okay, so this is web1, and our instance name, I think, was just MSSQL server. I think so. Okay, and our database was web app. All right. Cool. Our UID, that was just S. No. Our UID was SA. Our password is Conda123 bang. And let's hope that this works. Page isn't working. Okay. All right. So where are we failing? Connection info. Now this, I think we're missing our closing PHP tag. That could be it. Nope. It doesn't like that. I'm wondering what the deal is. I think I've decided I don't like Microsoft SQL Server, and I don't know if I want to use it, but it's all right. Yeah, okay. Windows 2019 PHP 7.4 can't connect to. Okay, that's pretty much the same deal that we're having. Now we could just have the instance name wrong. That's also another thing. So let's see. How do we verify the instance name? All right. No, not MySQL. Yeah, I think maybe we'll set up another database at some point in time, and not use Microsoft product. We'll use MySQL, which I'm at least I'm just a lot more familiar with. So select at service name to provide. Okay. Okay, so let's see if we can just do this in our run a query on this, and we should be fine. We don't need to recover those. It's all right. Oh, we've already logged into the other one. That's all right. There we go. And let's just go ahead and run. Yeah, do we see? Just curious. All right, so maybe we were going through all that trouble earlier, and the only problem was we had to refresh it. Wouldn't that be something? Yeah, it looks like we have users here, and we can probably see. We can probably just see everything here, I bet. Look at this. All we had to do was refresh it last time. Oh, that's a real shame, huh? Well, I have to say I am deeply disappointed, and that's a real shame. That's okay. You know, you live and you learn, and I promise you I will never make that mistake again, because that was really painful. Yeah, I agree how to everything. MySQL is much easier than MSSQL, at least from what I've noticed so far. I kind of wanted to step out of my comfort zone and do this just to try it, but I don't think I would do this again. You know, I don't think I would set this SQL Server up this way again. Not a fan. Would not recommend. All right. So let's see. Now we have this. We need to run a custom query against our database. So let's see. New query. All right. Select service name. So let's see what our service name is. MS SQL Server. Okay. Oh, wait. That's not what I want. Select server name and select service name. Okay. So this will, help us verify that we are actually doing this correctly or not. So service name and server name. Yeah, that's it. Web1/MS SQL Server. Okay, so that's how we should be referencing it with PHP. Web1/MSSQL Server. Okay, and yeah, we should need that double slash there just to escape it. Password's correct. UID is correct. Database is correct. What does it not like about it? It might not know what this is. So let's see. I think comment in PHP is, is it a pound sign or is it double slash? That's a tough one. I don't remember. I'll have to look that one up. PHP comments. Oh, I'm not typing. All right. PHP comment. Sweet. I Yeah, I want a multi-line. So, oh, okay, it's just standard like that. Great. Okay, that makes it easy. So let's just go into here and let's remove all of this stuff, right? And we'll just make sure that this runs. Okay, so that is running. That is good. Now, it doesn't like the connection. I wonder what the deal is. So let's take a look into this method. Yeah, okay, first thing is it's not working. Okay. Let's see. Server name, username, password, database name. Is that what we have? Oh. Connection info. Yeah, I don't know what the arrow functions are doing here. I'm not 100% what that syntax is, but maybe we don't need that. Oh. Let's see. Where do we have SQL Server Connect page open? Yeah, so, okay. Server. Okay. So, is that exactly what we have? I don't think so. Yeah, this is a different command. But now, yeah, let's see if we can fix this now that we know the actual instance name and stuff like that. So let's try and replace it with this. Let's see if this works. So we have web 1 should be here. Okay, web 1, and we should have MSSQL server. Sweet. And SA, and then I'm so used to the double click selecting all the text between quotes, but that's all right. Conda 123, bang. Sweet. Why are there negative ratings on these PHP posts? I don't know. Maybe just because everyone is frustrated with PHP. I don't know. It looks like in that last one, at least, that someone was saying the documentation was outdated, so maybe they linked to docs that weren't current. I don't know. I don't know. Who knows? Let's see. All right, so we've got this, and now let's refresh, and it's not working. Oh, well, that's sad. Now, I'm wondering, do we need to do something fancy to get this working? Like, I don't know. Do we need to install some sort of... I don't think so. Should be fine. Web 1, MySQL server, yeah. Okay. What is going on? Interesting. So I wonder, can we... What's the command line tool to connect to MySQL server? We gotta figure that out. Maybe we can... Let's try the command line tool first. And then once we can verify that's working from the command line, we'll make sure we have our options set properly. So let's just open up a quick command prompt. We'll do SQL command. Is it in the path? Probably not. Oh, it is. Oh, that's fantastic. Sweet. All right, what's the syntax of this bad boy? -s web 1 / MSSQL server. Oh, that's a big win today. All right. Is that it? What does it say next? Press enter. Okay, I press enter. Well, let's just see if we can see the help page for this. So, okay, question mark for help. Okay, where's the... Okay, -u for the UID. So, -u, we'll do SA. And -p for the password. All right, does this want to work? Let's see. I hope so. No, it doesn't like that. Error locating server / instance specified. So that could be it. But I I think our query said MS SQL Server. Yeah. Interesting. Doesn't like that. So let's take a look at that. I mean, it should be this, right? We've verified on the database end at least. So let's see. Error locating server. Yeah, that's what we're having a problem doing. Okay. Okay, because remote connection is not enabled on the server. Okay. So a named instance, yep. So do we have remote connections disabled? Okay, so let's check that. Let's see if we have remote connections. Go through the checklist. Hey, Owen, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by. Glad to see you. All right, so let's see. Where are we? Description. SQL Server. All right, SQL Server. Yeah, okay. Configuration Manager, maybe? Wait, I typed out MS SQL Server wrong? Oh, did I really? MS SQL Server. Okay, that one's good, but is this one wrong? MS. Oh, you're right. Thank you so much. You're so right. I have been known to do a typo a time or two. That's that happens more than I'd like to admit. Don't even get me started on trying to type out administrator. All right, that doesn't like it. That's a shame. Let's verify. Let's see. Let's make sure that we have this syntax correct. I want to see a full example of username and passwords applied. Just want to make sure. Yeah. Now, maybe it's just, can we just do like -s web1? Do we need to use a named instance? I'm not convinced we have to. I don't know. When we logged into SQL Server Manager, how did that want to do it? Let's take a look. Oh, wait. Are we in? Oh, okay. Maybe it's just not a named instance. Okay. All right, I like that. So let's just get rid of this. No, it doesn't work. That's a shame. SQL Server Authentication. Okay. Server name web1. Well, this seems to work. I don't remember the command for this, but let's see. Let's see. MS SQL show databases. The syntax for MS SQL always confuses me. It's way different than like other SQL implementations that I'm used to. So let's see. Yeah, there we go. Select. Okay. So we'll do one of these. Want to go? Oh, that's wacky, huh? I don't like that. But that's all right. Well, we know it works, and we know that we did it by just accessing web 1, right? So SQL command -s to web 1. So why would it not like web 1 here? Not 100% sure. It seems a little odd to me. Trying to think what could be the issue. Let's make sure this is running. So we'll do another echo of test, right? If you've done any programming, you know what it's like to just put debug print statements everywhere. All right, so we get that. If not link, let's just echo. Let's put a print statement. Let's say fail to connect, right? Okay, we got that. Did I save this? It doesn't like that. Just like the program just absolutely dies right here. It doesn't like this. Let's look up. Is this documentation out of date? Because I feel like we've seen like 2 different ways to connect. It's not okay. It's been deprecated. Oh, that's fantastic, huh? All right. So we're gonna go back to the other method. Now that we know exactly how we're supposed to connect, now let's paste this in. We know it should just be web 1. Right? We should just be web 1. All right. Port number 14. Yeah, we didn't change the default port. The database. Wow. That is web app. Okay. The UID. Yeah. Okay. We have SA. And the password. Well, we know that is Conda 123 bang. And maybe, well, don't need that S there. Let's see if this one works. Oof. I was really hoping it would. I was hopeful on that one. Let's see. I'm assuming it's just dying at that SQL Server Connect again. What is up? Let's see what is going on. We should be able to handle the errors, I would think, but let's see. Because I'd like to know exactly what it's saying the error is. Let's see. So we'll just do PHP print the SQL Connect error. I know like in Python we could do like a try catch and throw the exceptions and print out the error. I'm not exactly sure how we can handle it here. Yeah, okay. So here's our array. We should be able to do that stuff. Can you run PHP from the CLI and look at the errors? That's a good thought. Let's try it out. Thanks, I appreciate that. So let's see. See. Doesn't seem like it's running anything. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. Do we need to just add the PHP tags? I think, just do PHP. Let me just verify this. Yeah, question mark PHP, then we'll close it with this. No, it doesn't work. Windows show PHP error messages. Yeah, because it's kind of tough to debug it without a stack trace or something. So let's take a look. Okay. Log errors on. Okay, so we can just go through and do this in the PHP INI. Great, that's perfect. So let's just open this up and let's see where they want us to change it. So they say we have an error log. So let's see if we have error log. PHP-R. That's a good idea. Yeah, let's try it. Let's try it. I'm down to try it. All right, so cd into c slash, what is it? inetpub www root, and I think we should have it here. So let's do a php-r get emails. Nothing. I'll look up the CLI stuff. So Windows PHP. Oh, come on. All right, Windows run PHP from CLI. Sweet. Let's see if we can figure that out. PHP file name. Okay, well, let's just see if we can just do PHP file name. Nothing. Yeah, I don't know. Very strange. Well, if we just run PHP, does it say anything? It kind of hangs. I'm wondering if it's even in the environment variable. So let's just see if we can reference it. What if we just run it? Okay. So let's see. Maybe we have to reference it by the full path because we didn't add it to our path. So let's see if we can do it this way. Okay, so let's add quotes to this. Is it running? I'm not sure. Well, let's see if we can just go through and we had PHP. Where was it? We don't need that. We had PHP open, just like the regular prompt. So let's take a look. If we just launch this, like, what if we just do like an echo test? No, it's not doing anything. I'm not sure. PHP interactive shell echo. I mean, it shouldn't be that bad, I would think, but let's see. PHP-A, okay. Oh, the -A is for an interactive shell. Can we just do this in our regular shell? Okay. Echo 5 plus 8. Oh, I didn't do a plus, but okay, well, that's working. Okay, well, it works now. So what if we do PHP run script from an interactive shell? Now we're getting somewhere. All right. Okay. Oh, PHP-F is how they say to do it. Okay. I'm going to try that. So if we just do a PHP-F get emails. Yeah, nothing. I think we just got to change PHP INI. I think that's just what we're going to have to do. So we're just going to look for error log. Where was it? Now we're going to find that tab. There we go. So yeah, we'll just go through and do this. That way it will log the error messages and we can get on with that. So error log equals, do we have this defined anywhere already? No. Okay, so let's just set the error log to here. And I'm just going to add all these changes to the bottom. I would assume it reads from the top down, so that way if anything else is defined, it can find it. I don't know if that's the case, but we'll try this and see if it works. Custom error to detailed, yeah, okay. PHP INI file display errors on, and then your PHP, okay. Log errors on, we do want that. Sweet. CGI force redirect. I don't think we need any of that stuff. I think this should be enough to get the error page. So let's reload this a few times, and let's see where we're putting that. We should be in inet pub. Let's see. I don't recall where we just put it. Temp. And it should be here. Yeah, temp PHP errors. Is there... Nope, this is not what we need. Anything in the logs that would indicate errors? I don't think so. Nope, nothing here. That's just like an access log. I wonder. What's going on? Interesting. Yeah, let's make sure that there's no duplicate entries for log errors. So we'll check that. Okay. Oh, log errors is already set to on. Okay, so that should be fine. Yep, we don't even need that. So we're setting that error log to there. That should be fine. I'm wondering what's up. feel like I have an example somewhere because I've done this before with MySQL, but I'm wondering what the deal is with this. I gotta say, oh wait, can we do it here? Okay, maybe this is what we're missing. Okay, let's check this. Go to Notepad. PHP INI. Is this set? Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's set. Take a look at IIS settings. Might be show error message locally. Okay. Okay, so let's go to our IIS manager and let's see if we can set it from there. So IIS manager, and let's follow what this says. Configuration editor. Okay. And app settings. Let's see. Oh, nope, that's not what we want. Please exit out of the image. Okay. And the IIS. Yep. Okay. Change error mode from detailed to detailed local only. Sweet. So I'm wondering, where are our application settings? Configuration editor. We don't have this. Let's see. Web. Where are they at? System web server. Okay. And HTTP errors. Great. And they say, what do we want to change in here? Error mode from detailed to detailed local only. Okay. Yeah, okay. Change error mode to detailed. Yeah, to detailed. That makes sense. Okay. Detailed. Sweet. Now, we should be all set to go. We'll apply that. Will it show error messages? What if we just request something that's not valid? Okay, so we have verbose logging turned on remotely, which definitely isn't good, but I was hoping it would show us our PHP error. I'm not, what could be the issue? Trying to think. So if we have PHP open and we have our interactive shell, so this is not what we want. We just need to do PHP-A. What if we try just to call our SQL Server Connect? Is it going to say like, function is not there or whatever? I don't know. Yeah, SQL Server Connect, we don't have anything. Echo 6. Yeah, what's up with that? Echo, well, let's see. We had 5_8. It was the exact thing we did before. 58, okay. SQL Server Connect. That's not doing anything. So, let's see. What if we define a variable? Oh, that's not what we need. What if we define this? Can we then echo connection info? Hopefully we can see it. If so, then we might be able to do this script step by step in this interactive terminal and get it working. Okay, so it does have that saved. So now, what if we just do this? SQL Server Connect, and we try to get this running. Nothing. See, that's what I don't get, is there's no error messages or anything. That's a tough one to debug, honestly. What if we just say connection is equal to this? Will it throw the output into that? So what if we echo con? Nothing. So we don't get anything back from it. So it doesn't seem like PHP is even running this. It doesn't seem like it's even running this thing. Do we need an extension? What if we open up our Web Platform Insider? Do we need to install the custom, sorry, not the custom, do we need to install the extensions to integrate with SQL Server and IIS? So SQL 7.4 and IIS, do we need that? Let's try it. Oh, wait. That's fine. Yeah, we'll get 64-bit, yeah. Let's try that. Are we missing this? Like that could be it. I mean, it sounds like maybe we just don't have the driver for it or something. So hit finish. Cool. All right. Now refresh. Oh man. Oh. Currently unavailable to handle this request. Can we hit localhost at all? Yes. Okay. So now what if we try to run this again? No, nothing. Okay. Oh, we didn't specify server name. Maybe that's what it was. My bad. Okay. So now let's set connection info. Let's set server name. I'll make sure we don't miss that step. We'll set server name. Sweet. Oh, you know what? What's up with this? Are we missing a double quote? Is that all it was? No. Server name equals, okay. Where do we pull this from? Yeah, where do we pull this from? Server name equals, no, it's not that one. We've got so many tabs open at this point that it's like, it's crazy. Verify this is all correct. So we have server name is equal to, yeah, I'm not convinced that we need the port number, so maybe we'll just get rid of that for now. Okay. No, that's still not working. That's a shame. Do we have any error logs? That would be fantastic. So it should be in temp. Oh, we do have an error log now. Oh, that's great. Oh, okay, yeah. See, called to undefined functions. There we go. There we go. That's it. See, I figured the function wasn't defined. Yeah, okay. I've installed and included. Yes, we're running this. Let's see. So are we just missing that extension in our PHP INI? So let's just close this and open it again. So if there's any changes to it, we can see those. So let's see. We should be in program files, PHP 7.4, and then PHP INI. So we should have like a SQL Server, no, Server Connect maybe? Nothing. So we don't have the extensions loaded there. Let's see. PHP Manager and IIS, could that help us? So Microsoft Web Platform, okay. Microsoft, yeah, Microsoft Web Platform. So let's try installing that and see if that helps us. Do we see Microsoft Web Platform? Nope, don't see that. Let's see. Yeah. Where is that? I just want to know where where we can install it from. I know, so installing it manually, okay. I'd rather just do it from the web platform installer. So that's what we have, right? But web platform, okay. Is it somewhere else? Let's see. Let's open this back up again. Sorry, my stomach's growling now. I'm getting hungry. It's almost lunchtime. But I want to power through this, and I'm probably going to stay on for a little bit more and do some basic Ansible stuff. I feel a lot better with Ansible than I do with the rest of the things we've been doing so far. So that should go well. I say that, and it might not, but it should. What were we even just looking for? Web platform. Yeah, what are we missing? Let's see. I wonder, well, now since we installed that, do we have this in IIS? Do we have anything that would have to do with PHP in here? No, not that I see. Okay. Well, Microsoft drivers, let's see. Echo PHP info. So let's just see if we can echo our PHP info and get some. Oh, come on. No, doesn't want to work. There we go. I guess we'll just call PHP info. That's fine. So we need to figure out if we have the proper modules and stuff loaded. So I'm not convinced we have the correct functions to actually call. So I don't think we can actually be calling the SQL Server Connect function. Shouldn't SQL Server already be there in PHP for SQL Server drivers you had installed? Yeah, I would think so. That's what I'm going off of. I would think it should already be there, but it doesn't seem to be. So let's see if we need to install these drivers. We'll give it a shot. Let's see. We'll try this. ODBC driver. Yeah. Let's see. I mean, we have, I don't know. Honestly, I have no clue. Let's see if this works. Let's open this up and see if installing this will work. Let's see. I guess it hasn't finished downloading yet. That's a shame. Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, it says we can install Microsoft Web Platform from here, which, quite frankly, I'm not sure if we even need. Well, while is this working? Yeah, no, this looks like everything we already have. I don't think we need this. Let's just go back to our error message and let's start with that. So we'll say Windows IIS and we'll paste in that error message and let's see if somebody out there has had the same thing, which I'm sure they have. Extension driver SQL Server enabled. Extension equals in your PHP INI files. Okay. Let's try to add this to PHP INI. Let's see. All right. Oh, we already did that. Yeah, we already did that. Okay, that's there. Let's see. What is this document? Okay. Yes, event. Okay, so they've got a PHP page. Perfect. They've got PHP. It's a very long page. Okay, that's just another PHP page. Well, that doesn't seem very helpful. Install Microsoft drivers for PHP for SQL Server. Okay, this might be it. Download PHP driver. Is this what we did? Download Microsoft drivers for PHP for SQL Server Windows. Okay, maybe this is what we need. Let's see. Let's see if this works. I'm going to place extracted files. Not sure. If that's where you want to place them by default, maybe, Let's just make a new directory in C and see exactly what this is actually going to extract for us. I have no idea. So let's see. We'll do a new folder. We'll call it PHP SQL driver. All right, and we'll just put it in there to start out, just to see what it's going to spit out for us. PHP SQL driver, great. Hit OK, and what's it going to give us? Okay, all this stuff. A text document, great. Oh, and it just disappeared. Okay, perfect. So we got a README. Okay, maybe that's what we need. Great. Do you have the extension equals PHP server? Yeah, so if we look at the PHP INI, we do have this php underscore SQL Server.dll in the ini file. Yep, so that is in php ini. So that should be good. And let's see. But it seems like we're just missing this DLL file. Like it's not actually referencing it properly. But there just doesn't seem to be, at least not that I'm finding, some great docs for this. So let's try IAS connect to MSSQL with PHP. Let's see, maybe there's like maybe someone's wrote the greatest doc of all time that will help us figure this out. Yeah, could not connect the database. Okay. Great. Configuration file, yep. So let's make sure this is using the correct PHP ini. So let's see. Where is it referencing it? Loaded configuration file is what we should be looking for. Doesn't say. Oh, maybe I just missed it. Yeah, let's make sure it's using the correct PHP ini. I couldn't imagine that it's using anything else. But at this point, it's just kind of like you never know, you know? Yeah, I forget how long these files are. There's so much you can get when you're looking at the PHP ini files from like an attacker's perspective too. It's kind of like a huge treasure trove. So, yeah, look at this. It has a SQL Server driver. Yeah, it should be fine. Yeah, so what is it complaining about? I couldn't imagine. It's crazy. We might have to spin up an Apache server to get this working. Wouldn't that be something? All right. Yeah, so they're using new MySQL. Yeah, I don't know. That's not what we need. No, it's MSSQL, not MySQL. Google, stop. Stop the autocomplete. Build a SQL Server in PHP environment. Okay. Let's see. Did we miss any steps? Web Platform Installer. That's what we have, right? Web Platform Installer. Yep. So we got that. PHP. Okay. So they do that. Yep. Drivers. We'll make sure that we have that one. So Web Platform Installer, great. So we need let's see. We'll just look for PHP 7.4 and the drivers should pop up. Great. So let's see. SQL drivers. Yeah, so that's installed. Cache extensions piece. Okay, I don't think we need that. Let's see. You have that error log line in between the extensions list, right? So maybe placing that DLL right under the other extensions and not under the error log. Sure. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not exactly sure how it gets parsed. So hey, it is a valid thing to try. Let's try it. Yeah, I could have just screwed that up. That could be it. Not working, unfortunately. I wish it would, but I think you're right. I think that was in the wrong spot. That's a shame. Now, I wonder if we're getting any new errors. Let's see. Is it reporting anything? So we were in program files, PHP 7.4. Oh, no. Sorry. We put the error logs in our inet pub. There we go. And temp PHP error log. Great. So yeah, called undefined function. Is it defined now? What if we try it again? Well, it might not have those variables, but let's see. Let's open that file back up and see if it's anything different. Undefined server name. Well, okay. That could be a good sign. Let's just try to define server name and define connection info to see if that works. Okay, server name, we'll define that. Now let's define connection info. Great. Copy paste this. Copy. Or we're missing a semicolon there. Are we just missing a semicolon? Oh no. Oh no, we missed a semicolon. Yikes. Yikes. Oh no. I should give up my computer science degree. I missed a semicolon. Oh, that sucks. Oh man. Man. How do you know you're a Python programmer? You forget semicolons. Well, at least we successfully connected, right? Learned a thing or two in the process. Hey, there we go. It's all fixed. Now we know. Do not implicitly trust code, I guess. Missed a semicolon. That's a shame. But now we're successfully connected. Now we can move on and actually pull data with SQL Server Connect. So if we just look up, I don't know, SQL Server Connect, echo data, I believe it's going to return the rows in a list like it was before. So let's see how people are doing that. I know. That's painful. I can't believe it. I cannot believe we just missed a semicolon. But hey, life happens, right? That's the perks of being live sometimes. So now that we have our semicolon in place, we should be able to do great things and connect to our database and do all sorts of fun stuff with pulling data. So if we just do like select star from users, let's see if this works. Select star from users. Well, as soon as it said that it recognized, well, actually, I don't think, so it definitely wasn't working before. I think how to everything, you were right. We had to definitely add in that DLL include, but we also needed to, so after we did that, it was fixed, and that's why we weren't seeing error logs in the actual PHP error log, but we were still getting the error on the web page because it wasn't parsing properly. So that was that. We had 2 errors that we fixed. So, hey, thank you for helping me with that one. I definitely appreciate it. So, let's see. We should just be able to echo, let's just test it out with, echo username and, email. Yep. I appreciate the help. That's for sure. So, I think this should be fine. DB. Yeah, so let's try and run this and see if it works. Invalid parameter was passed. Okay. Let's take a look. Get rid of all those other notepad files. We don't need those anymore. Invalid parameter. Okay, so I'm not sure exactly what they want passed here. So database connection. Okay. Yeah, okay, yeah, there we go. So if result. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, this looks like better. This looks like what we want. So we'll add this to our if statement. Perfect. There we go. So let's get rid of this. Yeah. If con. Perfect. Put that there. Else. Yeah, and I don't think we need this right here. But I think we're missing the. Yeah, we need this. The result, I think. Because I don't see anywhere where they are setting result in this answer. So let's see. Yeah, cool. Awesome. So we should just be able to, in theory, right? No, not click out a notepad. We should just be able to paste this line in here and maybe it'll work. So let's see. But they call, let's see. Was that the wrong thing? It doesn't look the same. Yeah. Okay. Let's just take this. We'll take this entire thing and copy and paste it because I don't think that pasted properly. So if con, there we go. And we want to select star from users. And we should be able to grab all of our user information. And let's see. Connected, great. That's a good sign. Echo object column name. Okay. Okay, this example will fetch if there are any resources returned for SQL query. Okay. So select star from users should be returning stuff. Now, if result, so yeah, okay, I see what it's saying. So if the result actually returns something, then we'll go through and do all this. Now, let's just put a print statement in here or an echo statement. We'll just say there is a result. That way we know if it's actually returning stuff. So let's see. There is a result. Okay. So what if we just echo object? Yeah, let's try to echo that object and see if that gives us what we want. Nope. No, that is not it. But we're on the right track. We are definitely a lot closer than we were a little while ago. Hey, Coders Noon. Hey, thanks for stopping by. Nice to see you. All right. So this does not seem to be what we need. First, not wrong. Okay, results going to con. Result is in a class. Object's a resource. Okay. Let's see. Well, I wonder if we can just echo and do like echo object at and like reference the column name like this, like a dictionary, and do like username. Let's try that. Nope, that one's not working. Let's make sure that we named it users plural, not user. So, yep, that should be fine. What are we missing? There is a result. So why are we missing something? So let's go back in here. I'm going to add another print statement or another echo statement into this while loop. So we know how many things we have in our results. So we'll just echo result. And we should see, I think, about 6 iterations of that. No, we only see 1. So we're missing something there. Let's see if we can find something better. We'll check I'm a little weary about these PHP docs. I don't know. I feel like last time it didn't work, but maybe it was just because of the errors we were having. So let's see. I want to see an example of them printing the files. See, this is super cool. I'm in the middle of building my first CTF, so sort of the same vein. Yeah, definitely. I mean, building this stuff is a lot of fun. I mean, there's definitely going to be moments like we've seen today, you know, where you struggle on something, you make stupid mistakes like forgetting a semicolon. But, you know, that's all part of it. It's part of learning, and it's okay not to know that stuff. You know, it's everyone, no one's born knowing this knowledge. You know, no one's born knowing how to use these computers, set up these systems. So, it can be a lot of fun, you know, and you'll learn a lot in the process while you do it. So, you know, it's worth it. I think so. Let's see. But CTF creation, that sounds like a lot of fun. If it's something you ever get open and up to the public, send me a link in Discord or something. I'd love to know what you got. Love to see it. Okay. So we just want to do a simple, I don't know, PHP SQL Server Connect, print results. Yeah, so unfortunately, you know, I'm just not a great PHP programmer. So, you know, that's it kind of happens where I don't know exactly what we should be doing from here, but it's okay. This looks like what we need though. And yep. Okay, this looks promising. I like this. All right. So let's get rid of Oh, no. That's not what we want to do. Let's get rid of, let's see, this stuff right here. Yep. Perfect. And then now we should just be able to do select star from users. Great. And we want to grab username and we'll say email. Let's see if that works. Ooh, syntax error. That's what that means. It means you probably don't have a semicolon somewhere. All right. So statement, okay. Statement is false. While row, okay. Oh, forgot this. Is that it? No, doesn't like it. What are we doing wrong here? So select star from users. Yep, that's fine. Now, what if we just comment all this out? Let's make sure that we didn't break anything. The rest of it looks to be valid syntax, but let's just verify. It's not. There's an issue. So if con echo connected. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's all it was. Extra brace that happens. It's kind of hard to use Notepad as an IDE. I usually use Sublime or PyCharm. Hey, there we go. There we go. That's what we wanted. Great. So now we can query from our database, from PHP. That's very cool. I'm happy we got it working. It took way longer than I expected. I thought this was going to take like an hour. We're at almost 2.5. But hey, at least we got it working. So, you know, there's that. We got a working query going. Now, I want to find the other query that we found where it just displayed everything. Let's see if we can figure it out with a for each. Let's see, Hack the Box live stream. When? I don't know. I'm definitely down to do a Hack the Box live stream. I think that could be a lot of fun. Did some in the past. They were great. So, I don't know. It's tough with the live streaming scheduling stuff. Just because some of you might know we recently got a new puppy. So my girlfriend and I have a 3-month-old puppy running around, and he is absolutely nuts. He's off the walls, and my girlfriend works as a nursing assistant, so she works these long 12-hour shifts. So if she's away and I'm taking care of the puppy, I can't really do streams. So I kind of have to plan these around, not only my schedule and like when I'm free, but when she's going to be free and available home to watch the dog and everything. Because I think if I left him alone, he would absolutely destroy my apartment, and it would be a real bad day. So, all right. Can we just echo row? Let's see if we can do that. Can we echo row? Okay, so PHP print all elements in an array. Cool. So that's what we should be able to do. For each, okay. Great. For each loop. That's exactly what we need. Perfect. Great. So for each one, we'll say row as value, and that should be fine. The rest of it, hopefully, will just work. Great. There we go. So now we have everything in here. It's not great, but it is working, and we do have the data. Now, we don't have a query set up. So let's see. So now we just want to have a PHP input, right? I think we could even just do it with a basic HTML form. So HTML input. Yeah. This should be fine. So we could do a form, and what this is going to do, let's see. So now we're going to add a new file to our web server. Basically, I just want to have it so we can input like a username to query for, and you would get their email address or something like that, right? So we'll do something simple to get started. So in our www root, we'll just create a new file. So we'll do new text document. There we go. And we'll just call it like query.html. Great. And let's open it with Notepad. No? There we go. Notepad. Perfect. So we should be able to have this, and the action is going to be query emails. We just want to have, instead of first name, we'll just do like username. And then, let's see, change F name to U name. Great. We'll change that ID. And let's see. Oh, first donation. Thank you. That didn't pop up yet. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate it, Dark. That's the first donation I've ever received on stream. So thank you so much. I really appreciate you. All right. So let's set this to uname from fname. Thank you so much. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't have my headphones in, so I didn't hear it, but I really, really appreciate that. Thank you. All right, so we can set this. Now you got me all distracted. Now, thank you so much. And all right, so hopefully now we should have a basic HTML form. We'll just add the HTML tags in here. And this is awful HTML code, and it's not going to look pretty because I am, as I said earlier, an awful front-end developer. I wouldn't even be able to call myself a front-end developer in the slightest meaning of the word. So we'll just look for, what do we call it, queries.html, or I think we just called it query. Great. Query.html, username, great. Okay, so this isn't going to work, but it's going to probably just be an error, right? So let's see. Now we need to submit this to a PHP page. So I forget exactly. So what we need to do is do like accept a variable from this. So what we'll do is do like username is equal to, ooh, what is the syntax? It's like underscore get something. I don't know. PHP get parameter. Awesome. Cool. So yeah, there we go. We just need to do get and this. Great. So let's see, William Frank, what are you building? So right now we have been, well, we struggled a bit, but we set up a basic Microsoft SQL Server, and we set up a database on there, and now we are setting up the PHP app to query the database, do a little bit of SQL injection, and I think I'm going to push through and do some Ansible. We'll probably extend the stream and go a bit, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. My girlfriend might kick me out of my office for a bit. Who knows? So there, we do get, and we'll just do get uname. And let's see. So select star from users, and then we just need to do like where username is equal to, and then I think we just do dot and to concatenate it with username. And I hope that works. I might be valid. No, it doesn't like that. Query emails. Oh, it's get emails. We didn't call it query emails. Okay. So that's fine. That's why that was saying that. So let's open up our beautiful HTML page, and we'll just do get emails. Great. And let's try to refresh this again. Oh no. What doesn't it like? Oh, well, that's the wrong one. Submit. No, it doesn't like that. Query emails. Forced reload that. Get emails. Okay, that's not working. It doesn't like something that we did. Oh, you know what it is? There's a semicolon that's missing right there. Invalid column name test. Okay, that's okay. I mean, I like to see an error message, so I mean that's at least something that's good. So invalid column name test. What's up? Where username is equal to MSSQL select where. Are we doing something with our our where statement that's wrong? Where whatever equals this. Okay. Oh, maybe we need to actually, do we need to affix the quotes? I don't think so. I don't think we need to add the actual quotes on there, but maybe. Let's try this again. No, invalid column name test. Okay. So let's try adding these quotes here. Okay, so we'll add a double quote and we'll see if that works. No. Wonder what that is. So let's see. We just need to do PHP make SQL query from user input, which is, of course, the most secure way you could make a SQL query. You know, that's definitely the best. Let's see. Yeah, so we should just be able to grab the input, right? I'm assuming that's what they're doing. Let's see, result, where this is equal to interesting. So let's try to add this in there. Maybe this is what we need. But of course, we'll change it a little bit. But they're saying where it's equal to, and they're doing a little bit of action like that. Now, instead of this, we can just do like username. We'll see if that works. Hey, there we go. So this is getting the email address and username, I think, of everyone that has tests. Or wait, what is going on here? This doesn't seem like the proper output. Let's see. Where is our PHP? What are we doing? Oh no, we're printing everything. Yeah, we're printing everything where someone has the username of test. So, yeah, select star. Okay. I mean, yeah, that's definitely valid. It's just, it's not the best way to do it, but yeah. So that's how we could set that up to select. Yeah, select star from users, but we'll set this up to be insecure. So we could do something like select username, comma email from users, where username is equal to that. Now, if we refresh, we just get the user and username for every user where test exists. Now we do have multiple entries, which we should be able to go back and fix now that we can actually see our table. So let's see, can we just delete entries from here? Yeah, see? Oh, wait. Delete. No, delete the entire thing. Yeah, delete it. Get rid of it. Oh. Is having closed HTML correct? Yeah, you can have the closed HTML. Yeah, for sure. Delete one row. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. It doesn't like whatever's going on here. So let's close that and forget that ever happened. Escape. Roll back. There we go. Now can we just delete? No, it doesn't want to delete rows. That's interesting. Why not? Let's see. Rows updated, deleted. Do not make the row unique. Oh, it's because we have two things with the same. I see. So it doesn't let us delete it because something is not. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Oh, did I misspell HTML? Oh, well, I see. That's definitely a possibility. Oh, yeah. HTML, yeah. Well, luckily it's still rendered because we didn't necessarily need that tag. But yeah, good catch. I appreciate it. Yep. So that works now. Now, of course, so now we have this page. It doesn't look great, right? But, I mean, let's see. Let's get rid of the connected, the echo connected. Because now we know it works. That's fine. We can echo it connected. We'll just add some new lines on there just so it gets it out of there a bit. Oh, maybe it's not going to. Oh, well. So yeah, so we're echoing the user name and the email address for everyone who has the email or the username of tester. There shouldn't be duplicates, but there are because our database is not great, which is okay for this example at least. So this is where you would see, like if you're doing your SQL injections and stuff, I know a lot of you have probably seen this kind of stuff where you know, you have a PHP parameter and you're trying to do like a SQL injection into it, and you put like, you know, your you know, single quote in there, and then you get the error message, right? So this is like your standard SQL injection where you would just do something like, you know, I don't know, you could do a single quote and then, let's see, or 1 equals 1, or maybe we need a double quote. So do double quote or 1 equals 1. And let's see, we didn't get anything back. Okay. Well, that would be a bypass for a login. So let's just take a look at the query, and we can take a look at how this could actually be attacked. I'm not going to go too crazy into SQL injections, but you know, so right now we're only pulling the username and email attributes. So, oh, let's see. William Frank's asking, is XP command shell enabled? It shouldn't be because we didn't enable it. I don't think it's enabled by default, but I'm not sure. You know, it's something we could test later. But I'm not going to go too crazy into the SQL injections. It's not something I'm looking to harp on right now. I just think it'd be fun to try to get a little bit more out of this database. So but yeah, if we're doing select user and email from users where username is equal to this, you could just put like a double quote in here and then execute more queries. So we could do this, or and then why am I forgetting SQL injection syntax right now? I think I've been rambling for too long. But we should just be able to do like a select star from users. No, I guess not. Well, there it goes. I'm messing up my SQL injections. Yeah, so it should be, yeah, where username is equal to whatever. I don't know why username equal to blank or 1 equals 1 isn't working. That is kind of baffling to me. So let's open up, well, a good way to test out SQL payloads, right, is to go into your SQL Server Manager, and you can test your queries here if you know how they're, if you know exactly how it's working, right? So if we just go to like web apps and we do a new query, you can do something like select username and email from users, where username, hey bus driver, hey, welcome aboard, happy to have you around. So where username is equal to test, right? So this is the query that we currently have running. You can see we get this back. Now, actually, let's do, I think it's in double quotes, right? Oh, maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's just because it's in single quotes and we were testing with double quotes. Assessed. Unclosed quotation marks. I'm pretty sure we have. Oh yeah, we have double quotes. Okay. Well, it should be fine. I mean, it should be all right. I'm wondering, is this, what if we put double quotes in here? Does this handle it differently? Yeah, it does. Okay. But we should be able to do something, I would imagine, right? I've done a SQL injection a time or two. It should be all right. But if we're inputting here, we should be able to do like, oh, we didn't close off the other quotes. That's all right. That's what the problem was, I bet. We didn't add a comment to the end, or 1 equals 1, and then do like a, that. There we go. There we go. My bad. Forgot the comment at the end. Hey. But yeah, so something like that, we could dump all of the information if we wanted to select all the users. And then we should also be able to change this to be like, let's see, single quote, and then semicolon, select. We might, let's see, I don't know if executing another select statement will work. It might have to be a union. But, you know, either way, I'm not going to go too crazy into it. We could do select star from users, and that. Yeah, no. So it would have to be a union injection to get the other tables from it. But you know, if it's something, if you're not too familiar with SQL injections, I would definitely recommend looking at payloads, all the things. Let's see, payloads, all the things, and they have a SQL injection section, and it is amazing. This helped me so much when I was going through. Oh, this is not it. When I was going through OSCP, I would reference payloads, all the things, all the time. Their SQL injection stuff is just absolutely amazing, and I really enjoy it. So, you know, reading through all this stuff, you can get, you know, examples of all sorts of different databases and injection techniques. So, of course, this web app is going to be vulnerable to SQL injection, and you can read more about it there if you want to do it. Maybe we'll go through once we get the actual logging set up, and we can, you know, attack this web app, grab the proper logs, you know, stuff like that. We can go through some of those processes from like how it would be like incident response standpoint, right? But if we go into our logs folder and our log files, we should be able to see like these funky requests that we made that aren't going to look standard, right? Like, you know, you can look at some of this stuff and realize that there's someone trying to do SQL injection. So you could write rules around this to detect these common things and raise alerts, which is what a lot of these, you know, log aggregating, well, not, you know, it's a lot of like systems can do for like blue team tools and stuff. Will have rules around what kind of logs they see and raise alerts based on, you know, some sort of shady things that may be happening. So, you know, it's definitely a cool thing to look into. So that is all set. We finally got that working. I'm going to go ahead and take a snapshot of the VM just so that we don't lose it. So we'll just say our PHP app is working, and we'll have a snapshot of this in case anything breaks. Now, let's see. I don't know. Seems like a lot of people have been dropping off. I don't know if we should get into the automation stuff with Ansible today or if we should go into it next time. I'm kind of leaning towards next time. This took a lot longer than expected. But I think for next time, maybe what we could do is set up Ansible on some sort of Linux machine and go through and deploy sysmon automatically with Ansible. So I think that could be a fun thing. I'm going to try to do some streams more often. I might be able to do one during the week this week, but it's going to be at random. So I know sometimes I get to schedule these pretty far in advance, and I set up like a notification for a scheduled event in advance. But I think I might just start a random stream, you know, during the week this week if I have some extra time, and we'll do the automation stuff then. But of course, it's all going to be recorded in case you can't make it, and you know, if you miss it. So I think I'm probably just going to call it now, and this took a lot longer than expected, but definitely thanks to everybody who showed up and stuck around through all this. I know we had some crazy troubleshooting, and thanks again, Doc, for the donation. Very historic moment, first stream donation we've received, so thank you so much. I appreciate it. Hope you all enjoy the rest of your weekend, and if you're not in the Discord, feel free to join and reach out with any questions or suggestions.